Here we are, episode U45. Shut up and show me creatures. And today we got a big one. So if you guys watching this on replay on YouTube, stick around. Got some good stuff coming up. Oh yeah.
What's up, young man?
What's up, brother?
Oh, not a lot. Just excited for the show.
Oh yeah. That doesn't happen every day, that's for sure.
Right on, right on. Billy, how's it going?
What's up, Billy?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Rep?
Good,
What's
man.
happening?
Not a lot, not a lot.
Turn this camera on.
What's up, Chris? Welcome.
Bob before you
Hey,
still
Jay.
pretty new on this thing, so you still trying to figure out how to get in there. He's in there somewhere.
Hello, Rhonda. What's up, A and J Exotics?
Thank you, Rhoda. Bailey, tell me she's still gonna come around.
Hey everyone.
What's up, Rhonda?
Hello, Rhonda.
As she's supposed to. What's up, everybody?
There she
What's
is.
up,
Hey
Rep?
Rick.
What's up, Angela?
Hello.
Hi,
Rhonda?
it's me.
What's up, AJ?
Hey big dog.
How you doing today, Miss Rhonda?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm good, ma'am. I'm good.
That's good to hear.
Where's Tammy?
Well, Bob get it figured out.
He's trying.
He's trying.
Tammy requested a box. She should be in here.
I saw him passing around, so what's up, Angel? God, just thinking stuff on by, brother. I don't see you your invitation, Tammy. I'm trying to bring you over here, but where you at, girl?
What's up, Twisted Scales?
Yeah, I don't think you modded me yet.
Yeah,
I
did.
can't.
Yeah, I think I
can't
did,
get her.
but I think you should be all right.
I can't get her in.
He's the man. Oh yeah, brother. So, what you go, brother?
Yeah, I don't have no type of control to accept her, though.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah, I think I.
Back out of your request and request again, Tammy.
You're almost there, Bob.
There he is.
Hello,
There we
Bob.
go. I think I figured it out.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Welcome,
What's
welcome.
up?
Hello, sir.
I think this
Oh,
is
yeah.
like my third time going live on TikTok, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's actually a pleasure to get to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Watched a lot of your videos on your snake breeding programs and stuff like that, and it's pretty excited.
I appreciate you.
I'm going to kiss a little butt and said I bought a couple of your snakes.
Excuse me.
Am I just showing snakes today? I have no idea what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. That's what this show's about. Just about show your stuff. You know what I mean? We don't talk much over here.
Okay, cool. I will show you guys around the room.
And all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can do. There we go.
You basically got an hour to promote yourself and show your stuff and do your thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Advertise. Free advertisement.
all right. Let me go over here. Here we go. New shirts are here, guys.
Nice.
Southeast Reptile Expo t-shirts are here. We have a ton of merch for the show. But I honestly do think we will sell out of merch this show. People have been scooping these things up like left and right. So
Do you have a
Hopefully we're
website? Do you have a website we can buy the shirts from?
we're gonna post it up on the website. Mostly it's gonna be sold at the show, but we will post them up on the site, like do a drop ship type deal. I'm gonna walk through here. These are black-headed pythons. They're out. He's hungry. I know he's been kind of moving around a lot.
Oh, nice.
These are black-headed pythons. So we'll move on from those. Those of you that haven't seen my facility before, hold back. You know what? We'll go to the hold back. Fun. Some carts. This is the holdback section. Like anything cool that we're going to be breeding this coming year, it's most likely here. The Super Voodoo chocolate, April male. A lot of grow out males. I'm trying to do a better job holding back males this year, because most years I'll hold back like 10 males, and then we realize we need like 30.
I started doing that this year.
Yeah. The males is important. People don't realize it. This is a this is a Desert Ghost Mario had Azanthic. I really like this project.
Yeah, that's great.
Very similar to this male, which is a Desert Ghost Josie ball, which is very similar to the Mario. We're trying to test the compatibility of Josie and Mario. It's an old school gene by Joe Ellis. He actually sent it to me as a gift to work with it.
Nice.
Let's see here.
You mentioned voodoo. What? I know that's a gene that you found in that, but what does voodoo actually do?
Okay, let's go look at some voodoo animals actually, and then we'll come back to these breeder males. Oh, piece of cocoa. Ladija Xanthiclown. This is a good breeder male here for us. He's been putting in a lot of work.
God, he's gorgeous.
Odie, Hypo, Scrambler, Pied. He's going to put in a lot of work for us. He's big enough to breed. Just a lot of the Hypo Pied stuff we have was already went, so I haven't really paired him. But yeah, let's go look at some voodoo stuff. We have plenty of it. Really nice weather down here in Georgia this weekend, by the way. It's like 70 degrees outside. It's like absolutely perfect.
Oh, nice.
All right, so voodoo is a granite type gene. Let me see if I can find a single gene. I know I have some single gene voodoo stuff left. Here it is. So the single gene voodoo is, I don't have a cart in this room. What in the world? We'll use this as a cart. This is a single gene voodoo. Basically, the animal that came out of Africa looked like this. This is a single gene granite type. Very nice tail dorsal. A lot of granite inside the alien head. So you lose your alien heads. You no longer have alien heads. You have granite inside the alien heads, and there's always a tail stripe. So that's a good thing about voodoo to ID is there's always a tail stripe. So this is the single gene. Let me show you the Mojave, because I think the Mojave is actually one of the more impressive combos for a single gene.
Standalone sexy on.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
it's in shed.
Oh, wow.
Of course, it's in shed. So this is the Mojave voodoo. Again, just two genes. You can see the granites inside the alien
Oh,
heads.
wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, just overall really granite type gene. And then we have leopard, which showed up really well. 0 is gravid, but it's okay. So this is a leopard voodoo. She is gravid, waiting for her to drop. She's probably going to lay eggs in a day or two. Still very granity for a leopard. It is very granity. Then we have the leopard spot nose. Her clutch just hatched. And of course, she's in shed. Dang, everything is in shed. We fed very heavy last week. We had so many rats. Everything got fed heavy. But you can see how granity and how broken up the pattern is.
Right.
Just overall.
So
And-
it creates the granite and
Yeah.
then it breaks the pattern too. Does it make it darker?
It does. In my opinion, it does. Let me show you this clown.
Because that leopard looked really, really nice and dark, even in shed.
Yeah, so this is a voodoo clown, just the voodoo clown itself. I've made a
beautiful.
few combos and I've sold them, and I just wanted to keep the single voodoo clown myself. And then we made a super voodoo clown recently. Of course, it's in shed. It just came out of the egg last week. So that almost reminds me of a bongo clown or like a redhead clown. It got
Right.
this really weird. It's really, I don't know. In my opinion, it's just like a really good baseline to work with. Again, the super, the DG, and all that, the Xanthics. So a lot.
Have you produced a GD voodoo yet?
DG Voodoo, yes, I have. I made the Voodoo DG, and I've also made a few combos. And then we went for the super this year and missed it, of course. So I'll look at Voodoo Lesser over there in a little bit. And I do have a few other granite type genes I'm working with. See here, here it is. So this is one we're working with that came out of Africa. This came from Ben Rennick's collection. It's been sitting there for God knows how long, maybe 10 years. No one worked with it. Dave Levinson found it out in the collection, and we just picked it up. So it's another extremely granite type gene. So hopefully this will do something fun for us. Not 100% sure. Yeah.
A lot of blushing to the sides too, huh?
Yeah, but you see like where the alien heads are gonna be with like a normal. You compare this to a normal, this would just be an alien head. So that took that away and then replaced it with just basically granite spots. So it's all over the animal. I mean, the entire animal is branded up. So we're working with that. The other dinker we're working with currently is also an African import. So this is a distortion. And this animal here came in Africa. So this is the original African wild-caught animal here, the mom. And we bred her, and we did not reproduce animals that look exactly like her. So either she's a super or it's a recessive combo or something like that. So we're gonna rebreed this back. I did produce a son, and he's actually double het a Xanthic DG, so he'll breed back to her. We'll hopefully make this animal basically like a super chocolate mahogany type animal, and then it'll be double het, or we'll genetic test for double het DG a Xanthic. So
look at that beautiful dorsal stripe. Oh my God.
I had some people ask us about paints earlier. We do have some paint stuff going on. Tri-stripe stuff's pretty big. We're pretty big on tri-stripes. But yeah, I'll go, let's go look at some babies. This is the adult stuff. It's fun. Everything in here is, I just pulled eggs. So everything in here is due to lay. And then once they lay, we dump the tubs. So everything here is waiting to lay eggs. If the tub is empty, it means it laid eggs this weekend and I haven't gone back to clean it. So, like, let's say like this, like obviously somebody laid eggs there.
Right.
How many clutches you got so far, Bob?
We're at 200, right around 200.
How many breeder females do you run, or do you breed per season?
I as many that will develop follicles. So last year we bred 280 females, 270 females, something like that, and we ended up with 235 clutches. This year so far, we have bred about 250 females. A little bit more than that because of the amount of eggs. But let's see, open the incubator. So this is the incubator here.
Holy cow!
96 clutches cooking, and then we've already hatched 100 and some change. And we're gonna, you see all those gravid females. So we're gonna be in around 300 clutches for the year.
Oh, he froze up.
He's lagging.
The anti-yellow belly puzzlehead hype. Some redhead clowns. And again, 300 seems like a lot, and it is. Honestly, 300 is a lot of clutches. But in the grand scheme of like some of these big breeders and farms, it's not that huge. It's a good size operation.
You'll be sold out before Tinley. You'll be sold out before Tinley.
Oh, yeah. So
that's the
this is our
truth.
baby room, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the baby
Wow.
racks that we fired up and got set up, and there's nothing in them. These are completely empty. We were
Wow.
anticipating having tons of babies,
Yeah.
but which we have a lot of right now, right? So you're looking at, wow, man, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks of babies. There's a lot of babies, but it really isn't, because this entire rack is getting shipped to Japan next month, so that's all gone. This half of this rack just last week. So basically, let's say you're looking at this animal here. This is a banana red striped spot nose yellow belly clown. It hatched. It hasn't even had a meal. So these guys hatched last week, just had their first shed, and haven't even had a meal. See, the sheds are still in there. I just ID'd them. I just sexed them and ID'd them this week. So from here down are not sellable. These are not sellable animals. So from here up, basically 40 to 50 animals are sellable. Same thing in the DG Desert Ghost Rack. From here down, not sellable. From here up, sellable. And here's the bananas, the pies, the albinos. These are clutches that haven't even been ID'd. So this is Monarch Combo Het Pie to ODYB Pie. So these are all pied combos and hets that are het from Monarch. And then we have hypo combos, OD&T red stripe banana and super OD, super NT red stripe banana pied combos. These guys haven't had their first shed yet. So that's an OD banana red stripe yellow belly something combo pie. Cool. So yeah. I want to say about 50% of all these animals are not sellable because they haven't had enough meals. So realistically, once they are available, most of them are going to get shipped off already. Most of them are pre-sold. So we don't sit on inventory long. Like these entire rack, you can see they already have names on them, which means they're getting shipped out. Like they've already been paid for. So these guys are just waiting to ship out, getting exported, and the thing we wait for is paperwork from exporting paperwork, basically Fish and Game and all that. So,
Bob, what country from international ask you for to purchase snakes? Which country is begging you for ball python?
the country that buys the most currently is Japan. Right now, Japan is our #1 buyer. Korea is really good. Indonesia is really good. Thailand is really good. We ship it to the UK twice or 3 times a year usually. UK is really good. So let me pull this clutch because I don't know if anybody saw on Instagram, but this is one of the best clutches so far for this year.
Yeah. Welcome in.
So Desert Ghost is Xanthics. Everyone loves Desert Ghost.
Love them. Absolutely.
So Desert Ghost is Xanthics. Desert Ghost. Here's a clown double head of Xanthics. Desert Ghost. Desert Ghost is clown, and of course the crown jewel. Desert Ghost is Xanthics.
Man, that's pretty.
Wow.
That is pretty. That's a deep white. That's so deep.
Yeah, you can see how much contrast in comparison to the regular clown. You know, the
Right.
single gene clown. And comparing to the Desert Ghost Xanthic clown, I mean, dark white. in
That's a
comparison.
DPI line, right, Bob?
The what now? BPI, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And again, like I was mentioning, like these clutches that are like our higher end clutches, they're spoken for before they even hit the market. So this animal is a male, and it was sold at like 30 minutes old. Like it came out of the egg. I sexed it. I sent a few pictures to the people I know looking for a male, and it pretty much sold 3 minutes after it crawled out of the egg. Both of these are girls. This one's also a girl. This one I'm going to keep for myself, and then this one just got sold to one of my Patreon members. And then this one, I haven't shopped it around yet, but I'm sure since it's a girl, it will sell pretty fast.
Yeah. Wow, that's so cool.
Having them in there together like that, is that for feeding purposes, or how's that?
No. So babies are all kept together until they shed. So these are all babies
okay.
that are together. Like these are all from the same clutch. So this is a single gene spot nose. Voodoo leopard clown.
Oh, wow.
Voodoo clown. Super voodoo leopard spot nose het clown. These are all in shed. They just came out of the egg about 4 days ago.
That looks almost like an acid, so, you know, something acid with that voodoo.
I agree.
That
I
thing
definitely
is
agree.
Crazy.
This animal looks like an acid leopard spot nose, or
Yep.
you know, an acid, some type of acid combo. But yeah, these
Oh
are all
my-
voodoo combos. You see how much granite it is
I
on the
love that. I'm
animal.
gonna have to get into that.
I've got to get one.
I'm gonna have to get one.
Yeah.
I got to let this animal shed. So this is a super voodoo clown. It is so dark, and it doesn't show up on camera well. It's such a dark animal. All the granites in between, and the alien heads, because it became granity, and now it's just like black spots on the side, like little black keyholes. So that'll be fun. These
That
guys
is
will shed out,
Wild.
and then we'll get them set up. Really nice clutch of like Hidden Gene Woma. This is what I expected zebra clowns to look like, but they don't. Like really banded clowns. This is what I thought zebra clowns would look like, but they don't. This is just really fun clutch. These are zebra. I say zebra. These are Hidden Gene Woma, fire, yellow belly, leopard, clown stuff. That'll be fun.
That's spider.
That's a pretty
Did you
snake.
say spider?
No spider. No. We don't.
Oh
do
no.
spider.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think we own one spider.
Mr. Vu, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
That'd be kind of interesting for a room full of up and coming breeders, and kind of want to direct towards, say, a guy that has spent like $40,000 in the last year and a half investing in a gene from some of the top breeders, especially like you. I got one or two of yours. What advice would you have to move forward to become successful in this industry?
So, I mean, you're in pretty heavy. I would say 40 grand's a lot of money. When I first got in, I had no money to spend, so I didn't invest heavy. I just bought like one animal a month, like one animal every few months. You know, I'll grab an animal here, an animal there. Right now, if yours is all babies, it's just a waiting game. You're just waiting for stuff to grow. But if you're able to pair and you're able to breed, those animals are ready to breed, contact a big breeder, in my opinion. Find a mentor, like a local mentor or something, and kind of have them help you with the pairings. Like, doing the right pairings is so important. Sometimes I see some of these pairings online, and I'm like, dude, that's super whack. Like, this is like genes that are conflicting with each other, right? Hidden Gene Woma spot nose stuff, Hidden Gene Woma Cypress stuff, it'll wobble, but people do it anyways. And so a lot of times you got to avoid those. So right here we have, they're talking about correct pairing. This pairing I knew was going to be good because I know Confusion, Hurricane, Spot Nose, Yellow Belly, and Banana all work good together in clowns. So we're making animals that are super, super, super dark.
Oh wow.
So you're talking about Confusion. So this is a Confusion, Hurricane, Yellow Belly clown. I think it's Spot Nose too. And you're talking really dark genes. Like, this is a dark gene, but then you know that these dark animals will show up good in Banana. So when you turn Banana into it, it turns them purple. So they got these purple hues on them, a lot of flames. So a lot of times it's the correct pairings that'll make these good animals. It's not so much like you're just pairing the most expensive genes. It's just the correct genes that fit together well. Let's see.
I buy a lot of visually aesthetic stuff, like visually pleasant to look at. Like, when I buy stuff, that's what I look at. So I figured that's probably what you should breed.
That's exactly how you
make
do
you
it.
go,
That's
wow.
exactly. I wish more people would see it that way than okay, I'm going to stack as many genes as possible. We got away from that when we realized people don't want a gray snake with 9 genes. What people actually want is, let's say, I saw a really pretty. Let's see here. Where are you? Sometimes I lose these snakes because my guys would move them around. Oh, now here they are. Here they are. Here was it. Oh, here it is. So, like, this animal here is not a genetically expensive or powerful animal. It's just super pretty. So I know if I go to a local show and I put this on the table for $350, $400, it's gonna sell.
That's going to
And it's literally, it's a banana, mahogany, GHI, yellow belly. It's 4 very simple genes. Each one of those genes you can get for $50 to $100, and you stack those 4 or 5 really good genes together, and you got an animal that just glows and sells well. So a lot of times it's not so much how expensive each gene is, it's more that you know how to stack them. And I know mahogany works really well with bananas because it's a dark gene. So you're now making animals that have this really nice purple and orange glow on it, and they sell well because people like contrast. You know, so,
Banana is a gene that sells, and the more you get the banana looking prettier, the better it sells, I think.
yeah, I mean, you got animals that are neon orange. People want that. People want animals that don't look like a normal ball python anymore.
Right.
So this is where the market is going to go. Again, this is the pet market. This is your $300 to $500 market. And sometimes people are like, wow, I can't believe you still do that. And I'm like, if you sell 10 $500 animals at a show, you've had a pretty good show.
That's
You
right.
know, so
Right. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the way I always looked at it.
yeah, and it's just like
I believe you got to hit all markets.
all
Your pet
markets,
one's
yeah.
probably the most important, and then your up and coming breeders are going to buy off you if you have the stacked genes to sell them. But the pet market's not looking for the stacked genes; they're looking for what looks pretty.
They're looking up for a pretty cool looking.
That is cool.
So this animal here, in my opinion, is a cool looking pet with a lot of genetic viability down the road. This is an NT Fire Xanthic lace. So basically, it'll age as a black and white snake. So a lot of things you can add to it without, reducing the pattern down all the way. And even in 5 years,
Right.
when you produce a snake and you put it on the table for $500, someone will buy it. They love black and white snakes. Black and white snakes sell, in my opinion, better than solid
They're
white.
so pretty. They're so pretty.
Yeah, so oh my God, these guys are all hungry. So I feed on Mondays. So I always feed Mondays. So these guys are all looking at me like, hey man, where's the food? It's already Sunday. Yeah, so a black and white snake like this. And again, this is not even DG Azanthic. This is not DG Azanthic. This is Azanthic combos that are lace combos. So you can actually get there a lot faster. So if you wanted to make an animal like this is how you would market this animal. Let's say this is a male. I'm assuming. Let's just say it's a male. How would I market this animal to the intermediate breeders? I'm not marketing this to the pet breeders, pet people, because let's say this is a $1,000 animal. It's no longer a pet animal; it's an investment animal. This is a male. This is a firefly lace BPI Xanthic animal. And the reason that this animal is good for your intermediate breeders, is all they have to do is breed this male to any BPI Xanthic animal, and you can reproduce this animal immediately. And you can bet your ass if you put this animal on the table at $350, $400, you can sell 10 of these at every
all
freaking
day.
Repticon.
All day.
All day
yeah.
long, every Repticon, right? So, and then again, this is just basically breeding that animal to an NT Xanthic, which you can find easily on Morph Market for, let's say, $300 to $500, and you can make a $1,500, $2,000 plus every single time.
Yeah.
So that's how I market to the intermediate, medium level breeders, right? This is just NT here, so this is NT Xanthic lace. Man, these animals are going to stay black and white, kind of that grayish tone and white. They're extremely easy to sell. You put them on your table for $400, and they just move. So we're going to crank out these guys. Again, we only do about 10 clutches of Xanthics a year. Oh my goodness! Sorry,
What line of Xanthic is that?
VPI. So I only do VPI. Again, in my personal opinion, every single line of Xanthic is pretty. There are good animals that are high quality. So I always pick out the best quality Xanthic for myself. Like this animal is just a pastel NT lace Xanthic, and it is black and white. There's not a lot of brown going on in there, so you know this animal is going to age about this color scheme, maybe a little darker, but it's going to be a pretty snake.
Yeah.
And let me see if this is a male or female. This is a male, and this is a female. So there's a female here, Fire Xanthic. This is a pastel NT Xanthic. Again, these are all being genetic tested for lace, so it's a test lace. So if I was going to sell this pair, right, if I was going to market you this pair, I can tell you right now, this male will be breeding in 8 months to 1 year. You can throw it on a regular Azanthic and reproduce this exact animal.
Right.
In 2 years, you will breed this pair together and make pastel fire Enchi white lace Azanthic, which again has not been produced. And then again, you can get to name your own price. So that's how I market a lot of these projects. It's like I want people to be successful at this. I want someone to buy this and make 10 times their money on this animal, and then in 2 years reproduce a better version of that animal. Golly, I mean, look at this.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That thing is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Oh, God.
Another important question for a guy your level than for us smaller guys. So when you do create something that's never produced, you get a right to put your name on it?
Yes. So in my opinion, you do. However, if it's a combo, so let's say like, let's just pretend it's a brand new combo. It's not. It's Orange Dream, Black Pastel, Lesser, Calico, Hypo. Let's pretend no one's made this yet. I wouldn't name it just because it's a combo. So, you know, I'm oh my God, I do love this snake though. It's a pretty snake. But, so this is why I take so long in the snake room too, by the way. Someone will be like, my wife will literally be like, you ready for dinner? And I've been down there for 3 hours because I keep opening tubs and I'm like, well, this is cool. But no, I don't name combos. I will name something like Voodoo that I found out of Africa, or I would name a project. Like, you know how Justin named the Magma? The project is the Magma project created the Pompeii. So it's a project specific. And even in my opinion, I wouldn't do that. I don't have the marketability like Justin does. So it's very different. And if you're going to market an entire project around a gene like Red Stripe, then yeah, it's fine. Oh my God, these are just, again, these are very simple combos, by the way. It's a very simple pairing. It just makes a really pretty snake. So you're talking, this is Orange Dream, Hypo, Lesser, Calico, Fire. Yeah, sure, it's not that simple, but again, it's just a Hypo combo. You can go to any Repticon and buy the ingredients to make this and do it next year. Right. And it's just the right genes that stack together to make a pretty snake. And how do you know which genes to add together to make a pretty snake? Unfortunately, you have to add the right genes to make a not pretty snake before, and then you'll figure it out. Trust me, you'll figure that out quick. I know exactly which genes that go together that don't make a pretty snake. I've done that 100 times. Oh my gosh, geez. So this guy's in shed. This is a Super Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Hypopide. I love these. I made the first ones about 3 years ago, and they sell out of the egg 3 years ago. Now, again, Hypopies are one of my favorite. Hypo is my favorite gene, one of my favorite genes to use, mainly because it doesn't take away anything from the actual gene. You can add Hypo to anything, and it doesn't disrupt anything. So that's what I like about it.
I love Hypo.
I don't want to hear about this shit in Discord later.
I love the Hypo gene. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Thank you.
I
Bob.
love Hypo.
I'll never hear that of it from Clint now.
That's why I work so much Hypo, Desert Ghost, and Azanthic, because no matter what you add to it, it doesn't take away from the animal. It doesn't take any texture away. It just enhances it. So this is a
God, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this is a pastel, red stripe, yellow belly, Desert Ghost, double head, VPI Azanthic Clown. So far, I know that the red stripe Desert Ghost Azanthic Clown hasn't been produced. And so we hit 2 females. I'm going to keep one, and I sold one to a buddy, Matt. And they'll be picking it up at the Southeast Reptile Expo next weekend in Atlanta. Shameless plug there. Anybody coming to that show?
That is awesome. Where's that at again? Where's that show?
Atlanta next weekend, or I guess Duluth, Georgia next weekend.
Is that the one that you are promoting?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that we promote. Yes.
What kind of license? What license or permits or anything do we need to sell there for the viewers?
So for Georgia, if you want to sell in Georgia, this goes for all shows, not just for my show. You need a pet dealer's license for Georgia. If you live in Georgia, you need a Georgia-specific pet dealer's license. If you don't live in Georgia, then you need a out-of-state pet dealer's license. This all comes through the Department of Agriculture. And then you'll need a vet certificate. Basically, if you're coming in from out of state, you need a vet certificate, which for our show, for the Southeast Reptile Expo, we provide all of that for you. So when you get to the show, our veterinarian will go through all your animals.
Nice.
And the reason we do that is in case you have shitty animals, we can kick you out.
Right.
So
Nice.
Right.
Man,
Oh,
look
that's
at
awesome.
this. Sheesh. This is a stranger desert ghost clown.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We've been very blessed this year. We had 4 of these already this year, and we have more coming. And every single male that comes out of these clutches, that stranger desert ghost clown, gets sold immediately. The females, again, what's the logic? Why would anyone buy a male over a female in this combo? Exactly. Because
You
this
can breed
female,
it quicker.
exactly, you're paying $5,000. You want to get your return on investment. You don't want to sit on it for 2 years. Like this female, you're going to sit on for 2 years. She's ready to eat. If she knows it's Sunday, tomorrow is feeding day. I'll get food around to you.
Not to get the tip of your thumb there.
Yeah. So sometimes, yeah, when you take the tubs down, you got to be careful. You're going to get your thumb wrapped up. Here's a fire version. This is a fire stranger desert ghost clown male. Starting to get some size. We're going to take him to the Southeast Reptile Expo and then back to Daytona. Daytona also, if anybody's interested, I'll be vending both. I'll be at the Southeast Reptile Expo. I'm the host. And then Daytona, we always vend. It's always a good time. It's the beach. So put that boy back.
Hey, Bob, tell us a little bit about your Patreon. If somebody wants to join your Patreon, what they expect, and then how much it is to enjoy your Patreon.
Okay, so for my Patreon. Oh yeah. So our Patreon has 3 tiers. It is a $25, a $50, and a $100 tier. Nobody is in the $25 tier for some reason. Nobody joined that tier.
Oh, wow.
The $50 and the $100 tier, there's a lot of perks for them. But every dollar that you spend in Patreon doesn't matter what tier you're on. So let's say you're paying $100 a year. That's $1,200. I mean, $1,200 a year. That entire $1,200 goes towards credits of animals. So basically, at the end of the year, and you want an animal. Let's say if you want this animal here, it's $1,000. You already have $1,200 in credit, or you have $600 in credit with me, or whatever. Because the Patreon is split between me and Josh. So if you have $600 with me, all you gotta do is pay me. Actually, with your Patreon discount, obviously you don't have to pay me another $300, and you just take the animal. So all of your credit that you pay us throughout the year, you can just use on new animals.
The fighting snakes say you lying. You say these in a $25 tier, man.
Golly, look at this animal.
Well, I'm in. I'll be in that Patreon soon. I got a question. Does that give you access to you actually see stuff we do, like say for helping identify snakes or future
Yes.
questions about stuff in this market? I have access to you for that
So
stuff.
the huge advantage is we have over 100 breeders in the Patreon, and a lot of them are very seasoned. You have Brandon Nixon, you have Kittinger, you had Corey DeLong, you had Leviathan, you have very Jersey guys in there, Rice families in there. So you have all these very seasoned breeders in there that can help you. On top of that, when you message me directly on Discord, I see it way more often than when I'm looking at Instagram, Facebook, or anything like that. So I will respond to those messages very quickly. Here's a Desert Ghost Lesser Voodoo.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so the Patreon's really cool. We have a good time. And again, it's not for everybody. I'm not out here just advertising the Patreon for everybody, because if you don't spend money with me and Josh, like if you don't buy animals from us, it's absolutely useless for you guys. If you do buy animals from us, at the end of the year, all you got to do is claim those animals. You go in and say, hey, I really like, let's say, I really like a hypo yellow belly at Desert Ghost Clown Sunset female. Okay, cool. All you got to do is claim that animal. Or you want a, oh my God, there's some of these animals are so ridiculous. This is a yellow belly pet Desert Ghost Clown Sunset Pied Hypo.
Wow. That's some crazy hits.
Yeah, there's just some really
Yeah,
ridiculous
right now I think I
animals
only
in
have
there,
one
you know.
breeder female. I think I only have one breeder female from you right now, but I can promise you I'll have more as soon as I get set up.
Yeah, so we obviously love lace stuff here. So some white lace animals. We're actually genetic testing all of our lace clutches to make sure that everything's correct. There's no reason to not spend money genetic testing for lace and then not waste time and money of your customers. God,
So I had a question about the lace. There's some controversial in it. Have you heard anything about that?
Well, yes. So here's all the controversy of lace. So the lace gene is extremely difficult to ID when you're new. Now that I've hatched quite a few lace animals, I can pretty much look at them and tell if they're lace or not. However, because of shed testing, I'm just going to go through and shed test all of our lace stuff. And I can look at this animal and tell you it is lace, but we're actually shed testing it to see if it's white lace or not, but we know it's lace. But I'm going to shed test all of these just in case. And then the other controversial thing is that is lace allelic with GHI? So with lace and GHI being on the same allele, or on the same genetic DNA marker, oh my gosh. See, these guys just shed, like, literally today. They haven't even gotten ID cards on them yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but if lace ends up being genetically allelic with GHI, it doesn't hurt the project. In my opinion, it doesn't. It's not good for the project either, because now you can no longer make super, or white lace GHI combos or anything like that. But still, so these are Hydra combos. This is my first year hatching Hydras, so I'm gonna have a fun time IDing these.
What does Hydra do?
I'll be honest, I have no idea. I bought
okay.
I bought a Black Pastel Lesser Hydra Clown. I bred it, and I have no idea how to ID these.
Right.
I'm assuming this
So
is
while on the shed test thing still, so for, again, up and coming breeders, is it important, and when is it important to shed test? Like, how would you want to use shed testing? Because obviously you don't want to do much.
When you're shed
You're gonna
testing,
lose
there's three different components of shed testing, in my opinion. Give me 1 second. I hear a noise over here. I think it's just my dog, but I'll make sure. What's going on over here? Oh man, Oreo, get on. Go to your cave. We chewed up one of the
Got in the
cardboard
dirt.
boxes. It's not a big deal. Hey, go on. Hey. Thank you.
I love that dog.
He's a pain in the butt. He's just chewing up pieces of cardboard now. Now I gotta take the box back up. Sorry. Not a huge deal, but still a pain in the butt.
All right.
Let me take care of this real quick, guys, and hopefully so I
You're
don't
fine.
forget. That's the main thing, because I will forget.
You're gonna have to auction off the shirt with the hole in it now.
Fortunately,
Yeah.
for us, there's no holes. Fortunately, but
It'll probably bring you some cash.
Actually, yes, there's actually a shirt with a hole. We did manage to rip a hole through this one right here. There you go.
That's the one you got to put on auction. That's it.
Yeah, what size is it? XL? Okay, great. We lost,
There you
we lost
go.
one XL.
Put it
shirt.
on auction.
Everything else is fine.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bob, send over
unfortunately-
to my house, man. I can send you my address, but I'll buy that one. I'm serious, brothers.
All right, so one XL shirt had a hole in it.
Yeah.
This one looks fine.
Put that
Oh,
aside for me, man.
this one I'll put aside too, just in case.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna wash them and I'll just wear them myself. But yeah,
That
so
would
here's
be-
the
that
components
would
of
be
shed
funny,
testing and why
actually.
it's important. Okay, so for shed
Okay.
testing, there are three big factors. Shed testing for pairings, right? So the big thing about shed testing for pairings, oh, my phone's dying, so I'm gonna use my portable charger real quick. The pairing part is very important. Why would you need to shed test your pairings? Okay, so let me show you an example here. Let's see. Let's see. Which clutch in here are we going to have to shed test? Stranger DG Clown. Wookie. No, we don't have to shed test that one. There's got to be something in here I got to shed test. So, let's see here.
You go through on your shed testing, RGI or Charlie?
I've used Charlie because he's a sponsor for my show. Plus, we're really good friends. Hey, here's a good one to shed test. So anytime you're using a non-visual male, like using a het, here. No, we're just shed testing for pied there. That's not very important. Oh, perfect example. Perfect example. Here he is. Let me show you this male. Perfect example. Perfect example here. So this animal here is a hypo double het puzzle sunset. Okay. So he's hypo double het puzzle sunset.
Let me wipe my mouth off.
Yeah, so he's going to be breeding. He's actually bred his first time last week. So he just bred a calico sunset female. So when he breeds this calico sunset female, sugar sunset female, this girl here.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty.
So, yeah, I know how much I like this look, right? I like this sugary look. So I bred him to her. The babies, 50% chance will be sunsets, right? So every other baby will be sunset. Every other baby will be sunset sugar. Okay, great. However, they're all going to be 100% het for hypo and only 50% het for puzzle. So then you'll have to genetic test basically all your babies for puzzle, which I won't. I will only shed test the females, all the females, and all the visual males. Because realistically, let's say if you have a male, normal, triple het, it's not really worth, in my opinion, that much money. However, if you hatch a female or a male, sunset sugar, het hypo, plus het puzzle, it's genetically worth testing, so you got to test it.
Yeah.
So now you can make that pairing and it still makes sense. But back in the day, before genetic testing, you wouldn't want to do that because there would just be pos hets.
Right.
It's not worth any money. Okay?
Yeah, makes sense.
This male, even crazier pairing. I'll tell you even a crazier pairing. This male here is a Desert Ghost Azanthic Clown.
Pretty.
I bred him about 2 months ago to a double het Monsoon Clown female. So the entire clutch will be, at worst, triple het Desert Ghost Azanthic Clowns. Okay, cool, not too bad. Every other baby will be a clown. So you're going to hatch, let's say we got 8 eggs. You had 4 clowns. Out of those 4 clowns, 2 of them should be het monsoons. So now you have to test the entire clutch to find out which one's het monsoon. But could you imagine hatching a clown, triple het Desert Ghost Azanthic Monsoon? That animal is going to be genetically so powerful, more powerful than a regular monsoon clown, in my opinion. So we went with that pairing instead. So you now can use crazy pairings and still make sense because you can shed test.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Well, you got to be in the shit. Yeah, this is a pastel stranger DG clown female at 1,800 grams. Still looks good.
Oh, wow.
This is a crazy male we're pairing this year. This is a Mojave Hypo Mandarin at sunset. The Mandarin gene, in my opinion, got really put on the back burner because a lot of people had really bad quality Mandarin.
Yeah.
And this animal, I think, is going to be one of those crown jewels that will produce the best animals for us this coming year. I'm really excited about it. Another animal should.
Yeah, I picked up a nice one.
I love Mandarins myself.
Yeah, I do too.
Ooh, are you in
I
shed?
get mine
No,
from
you're not.
Fireball.
Oh, I just love the contrast on those. Wow.
Yeah. DG Azanthics, my favorite thing to make.
Oh yeah.
This is Black Martel DG Azanthic. This is at 1,000 grams, and you can see she's still phenomenal looking.
Yeah.
This is a 1,000-gram animal.
Yeah.
It's still really clean.
Wow.
Bob, where'd you get your mandarins, man?
I have all of my mandarins. Every single mandarin I own currently came from Tyler Hansen from Painted Scales. He happens to be a Patreon member of mine, and he bought all of his mandarins straight from Europe. Really good. I'm going to show you some of my mandarins from him that were breeding. Really excited. I'm partners with him on half of the projects too. Are you shed? Nope, she just pooped and phenomenal. So
Come on now, I'm going frozen, man.
Yeah,
You're up.
me too.
Green froze for all of you or just me?
Yeah, it's
No,
So, okay, here's another example of shed testing here. Because of shed testing, we actually bred her to the Hypo Mojave Mandarin Het Sunset. The goal is to make a super Mandarin Hypo Het Sunset. We can genetic test all the babies for Het Sunsets. So even when we miss, we'll make super Mandarin Hypos. They'll still be pretty. But a super Mandarin Het Sunset is going to be so genetically valuable. That's why we went with that pairing, because we can shed test for Het Sunsets. So yeah, big female. And this is what sold me on the Mandarin project. This animal alone sold me on the entire project. This animal is a super. Let me see. Looks terrible there. Oh, better lighting. This is a super Mandarin.
okay, yeah, that's pretty.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, like
All right.
I put my hand next to it and it just glows. So this, and again, it doesn't change the pattern of the animal. It doesn't reduce down the pattern. It doesn't change anything other than the tint of the color. Okay, Zach, because you're asking about shed testing prices, Charlie from shedtesting.com just dropped their shed testing prices down. I believe it's under $30 now, and you can test multiple genes for $45. You can test like 5 genes for $60. Really affordable. Really
That's affordable. Yeah, that's nice.
But again, let's say you bought an animal in from Justin Kabilka even. Dude, Justin and myself personally, we have so many recessives floating in our collection that it almost a lot of times is worth shed testing just to see. You pay $5,000 for an animal from Justin Kabilka and you spend $50 shed testing it and you find out it's also Het Monsoon, all of a sudden it's worth way more. And
Right.
and I will tell you right now, those hets happen a lot. And it happened to me recently. I bought this animal from Jason Amos. I paid $6,000 for this animal. I'll show you this animal here. This is a stranger double het lavender albino VPI Xanthic. I bought this animal 3, maybe 4 years ago from Jason Amos. Last year, he produced monsoons.
Wow.
Random,
Wow.
you know, so it just does happen. So if I was, if shed testing was available at the time, I paid $6,000 for him. I'm going to go ahead and panel test him. If I knew he was Het Monsoon, I would have made 10 monsoons with him already. I would have made stranger monsoons way earlier, but I didn't know he was het until last year.
Wow.
So yeah, another thing for shed testing is when you buy these really loaded high-end animals, it's good. It's a good practice to shed test some of these high-end animals, because what if that animal is yellow belly and the seller didn't tell you it was yellow belly? He didn't know it was yellow belly. And now you're making white snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, ivories. Yep.
Oh gosh, this is an animal I picked up at Repticon a few weeks ago. Super Quake, and it was so cheap. And I always liked this project, and I finally found a Super Quake animal that's not lesser and not Mojave, so I ended up buying it. Really nice female.
Wow.
Pretty.
Is that
And-
just that's just a super quake? Nothing else in it?
Just Super Quake, nothing else. I've never found one with nothing else in it, so I never was able to buy one. And finally, I found a female Super Quake with nothing else in it, so now I can
That
really
is-
work on it.
Freaking clean as all get out. That thing
I
is
love,
really
I
clean.
love the Quake stuff, but every time I see it, it has it has Mojave, it has lesser, and then we just can't work with it. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, the Mandarin stuff. Oh, this Hypo Mandarin female laid eggs. She laid eggs on July 10th, and she just got back on feed last week. So, yeah, this is another Hypo Mandarin. Super, super pretty snake.
Pretty, yeah.
Wow, look
Bright
at that.
blue orange.
We're making Hypo Mandarin double head EG clowns with her. So hopefully that's a long-term project. Again, I have so many long-term projects.
Now
I
you-
gotta add Mandarin into it. Yeah.
Earlier you said you made a stranger monsoon. You have a visual stranger monsoon?
I did not. I made monsoons. I did not hit the
Oh.
string. That male
Oh,
has
okay.
produced monsoons, but not strangers. And again, I'm
I
not
got
huge
you.
on monsoon. Like even this, so like I mentioned, this female. This is a double head monsoon clown female. She's ready to lay. She's probably gonna lay eggs next week. She's big around. She's about to lay eggs next week. I didn't even breed a monsoon to it. I went ahead with DG as Xanthic clown. We're gonna make hets. I'm okay with making more hets.
Right. Right.
I'll make all the hets.
Do you think that incomplete DOMs and DOMs doing them together compared to recessives is more money or less money than breeding for recessives?
It's faster. It's not more. In my opinion, the money goes where pretty snakes are. The prettiest snakes will demand the most money, always. Right.
Right.
There's a reason.
Right.
Like, so you're talking double recessive, triple recessive. There's a reason why DT Azanthics cost more than Crown Pies. DT Azanthic adult. This is an adult female. This is a 1,800 gram, almost 2,000 gram adult female. I can sell this female right now. I can put her on auction on Morph Market right now, and I guarantee it goes for $3,000.
Yeah.
You can't do that with a Clown Pied because, in my opinion, Xanthic DG looks better, and a better looking animal will fetch more money. But again,
That's pretty.
this is actually the Voodoo. This is a lesser Voodoo Desert Ghost.
I love the voodoo. I just love it.
It gives it like a green tint. So this animal is almost like lime green looking in person. It's really, really phenomenal.
Gorgeous. Holy cow.
But yeah, so in my opinion, better looking snakes always demand more money. So there's a reason why. So we're talking about this the other day with some of my buddies. The most stable gene price-wise in the history of ball pythons is Blue-Eyed Lucy's.
Yeah.
10 years ago, I sold Blue-Eyed Lucy's for $350. Last weekend, I sold Blue-Eyed Lucy's for $300. There hasn't been that huge of a price drop because they're pretty snakes. People love them. So pretty snakes will always demand the most money.
That's right.
I think that's where it's at in banana too. Banana and with certain banana combos always demands decent money.
And the reason for that, and one of the huge reasons is, and people talk about the banana lost its value and all this back in the day. Banana has a sex link to it. So the first bananas, sure, they were 50 grand or whatever.
Austin.
Room don't like to go in there.
They don't want us to see your baby room.
We'll pick up. Hopefully.
Oh, we're good now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anytime I walk from one side of the room to the other, after the phone automatically connects to a different router. So then I lose signal for like 30 seconds.
I got you.
So the reason banana lost the most value overall in time, right? It started off as $50,000, went to 25, went to 10, went to like 1,000 really fast, is because banana is sex linked. Once the first banana produces, it only produced males. Now everybody has males, and everyone's going to farm males. And then when they realize, hey, I can't produce a female, I can't make a super, I'm going to dump this price. So that banana overall lost the most value compared to any other genes. However, it still produces some of the most beautiful animals, right? I showed you banana freeways. Like, this is just an Enchi banana freeway. It's so easy to make. This is such an easy animal to produce, and it goes on the table for $500, and I sell 10 of them every time. It's so
Oh my
easy.
God, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Like, this is literally printing money. Like, producing these animals here is like printing money. I can, again, all you gotta do is have an ivory or a super asphalt or a freeway, and you throw a banana asphalt on it or something like that, and it's so easy. It's just, again, why is it easy? It's because it's pretty. People like pretty snakes. You put this on for $400 or $500, you can sell 10 of these every show.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty animals sell
That's
well.
what I like the idea of the creamsicle project.
I mean, God, I really like it. Jeez. Let me see.
That's some deep purples.
Yeah, I like the purples. I like the reds. I like the oranges and the hues overall. And people just love bananas, you know. And and the thing is, it's the grandma test, right? You put a normal and then you put a banana. Everyone's gonna pick the banana over like a mahogany or a stranger. You put a single gene stranger next to a normal, next to a Blue-Eyed Lucy. A brand new person's gonna pick the Lucy every time.
Right.
We have baby rosy boas that were born last week.
Oh, wow. You're cute.
That is beautiful.
This is a 1 week old rosy boa. I did not realize they are born this big, honestly.
Yeah.
Bounced right off my hand.
Cute.
Yeah,
That
this
is-
is the mom. This is mom here. She's had 3 mice since giving birth, so
Wow.
she's putting her weight back on pretty good.
Yeah. She looks pretty.
really good. And then
Thanks
at the
everybody
show,
for the gifts. I appreciate it.
yeah, at the Southeast Reptile Expo, we're also going to have garter snakes available. So this is our other stuffed room that we raise random species. Let me see if anybody's out. Oh, here's Mama's out.
Bob, I love that bright blue lizard you got there, man. Those things. Something else, brother. Yeah, that one. See, who's that? Day geckos, Bob?
Yeah, these are electric blue day geckos.
Dude, I never seen
Oh
blue.
wow.
And they get their name, very appropriate name.
Pretty.
Thank you, Barry.
That is pretty. I've never seen electric blue.
Yeah, electric blue day geckos are some of my favorites. And
Wow.
I've hatched about 10 of these guys. And we're going to hatch more this year. Let me see. The males are phenomenal. So that's a male. The males are like bright blue.
bright.
The females, the females are kind of like just a green type color. Yeah, I'm gonna close that before he pops out of here. And I've hatched quite a few. We have more eggs cooking here in these tubes. We have eggs cooking. Staring at me.
Wow.
And these are garter snakes down here. These are California red-sided garters. It's my favorite species of subspecies of garter snakes. So it's only one I keep. Quite a few babies in here, so I'm gonna try to pull one. There it is. Thank you for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're tiny snakes. Yeah, we had 12 babice in this litter. Last year she only gave us 7, so it's way better than last year. And these guys are already eating mice pinks, chopped up mice pinkies. So, oh man, I cannot catch one. They are tough. Yeah, they're fast.
My God.
Yeah, they're born so small. These are about 2 weeks old. They've been eating every other day for me. So I feed them every other day. One of my mentors was like, just feed them every day. And I was like, okay. So we just swapped to an everyday feeding schedule on these, and they'll be ready for the show. They are ferocious feeders. You chop up portions and mice pinkies, you drop them in there, and they will eat the entire tray. So yeah, they've been great.
Wow.
How was it? Oh, hey, man, it was nice yesterday. It was so nice yesterday. Today it is gloomy outside. So this is my view from my work. From our work, it's gloomy out. It's cool out. It's like 68 degrees out right now. So it's been really chilly for August, anyway.
Right.
Right.
I'm right next door. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. So.
It's nice and cool today. Yeah, it's nice and cool this week. It's great for rodents.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, what I want to have you here, man. Thank you so much, brother. And,
Nice.
you want to plug it in your show one more time?
Yeah, so Southeast Reptile Expo, guys, it's going to be next weekend, next Saturday, next Sunday. Come out and support us. Grab you a shirt that doesn't have holes in it.
Yeah, buy you shirt after this like.
Or you can have this shirt that Oreo chewed up.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
going up on
think about
auction,
that.
right?
Yeah, you can have this exact shirt that Oreo chewed up right
Yeah.
onto this corner.
Yeah, that's mine right there, brother. I'll send you mine after this live TikTok, brother.
That means something. What if I show up at Tinley with a hole in my shirt?
Yeah. Southeast Reptile Expo, guys. Next weekend, it is the biggest show in Georgia, and it's going to be the biggest show in the Southeast. We're building this thing up.
Right.
You got Canova out there. You got Rice Family out there. You got Kittinger. You got some of the best ball python breeders in the country. I got the best boa breeders in the country coming out, Da Vinci boas.
Yeah.
I got JMG coming out there. You already know if you're in the hognose game, that's the hognose guy. I got Chad Holker coming out.
Wow.
I got everybody. I got Super Condas coming out. Leviathan Snakes coming out there doing their top ball python and top reptile awards.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing. Black Box Caging is going to be out there. Really, if you're a top dog, I've invited you, hopefully, and I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, we're going to have basically. We're building it up to be a national level show. You're not going to want to miss it. If you're in the area, come to Atlanta next weekend and enjoy the show. It's going to be really fun. And it's Pokemon.
I
Give me
wanna-
a few more years, and I'll be looking for my bite.
Come out and vend
Right
it.
on.
Come out and vend it in a few years. Yeah, pair them together and come out and vend it.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Heck
Bob,
yeah,
thank
that's
you so
what I'm
much,
talking
brother.
about.
And thank you for the chat to stopping by too, man. What a
I
Yeah,
wanna
man,
wonderful-
thank you.
guys. I'm gonna go grab dinner. And then I have a podcast later tonight with Leviathan Snakes at 9 p.m. If you guys have time, swing on in on YouTube.
Oh yeah, man.
I wanna
Thank you.
I wanna say it was a pleasure to get to meet you. Thank you very much for your time, and it was awesome.
Thanks for answering all of our questions.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, very enjoyable.
Thank you
No,
so
thanks
much.
for having me, guys. Enjoy your night.
Bye.
Thank you too.